Good morning, everyone. It's your English class, and today we are going to study our next chapter, adjectives. So, half part of this chapter we studied in our previous class, and rest of part we are going to study now, right? So, let's start. Chapter 3, adjective. So, in our previous class, dear students, we studied about much, many, several, some, any, little, a little, the little, few, a few, and the few. And regarding this also, we did some practice, right? So these all the things we have studied in our previous class. Little, a little, right? Few, a few, the few. These all the things we have studied. Much, many, some, right? So now please let's come on the next part of adjective. So now we are going to study interrogative adjective, right? So which adjectives are used to ask questions? Those adjectives are called interrogative adjectives, right? Examples: what, whose, which, how much, how many. These words are called interrogative adjectives. Now let's understand like how to use these adjectives. So whenever we talk about the what, so what we should use to ask about particular information. Whenever we want to ask about the particular information, so we should use what. Like, what game do you play? Means you play many games. So we want to know about the particular game. So we want to be particular regarding your game. So that's why we need to use what. What size of shoes do you wear? Means we want to get the particular information about the size of your shoes. So that's why we need to use what here. What type of dress have they bought? So they have bought many type of dresses, and we want to get the particular information about the type of dress. So that's why we want to use here what type of dress have they bought, right? So next is whose to ask who something belongs to. So whenever you want to know actually the owner of the things or who something belongs to, so we should use whose word. Like, whose pen is this? We want to know like who is the owner of this pen. Whose opinion do you respect? So we want to know who something belongs to, right? Next, whose notebook do you use? So owner of the notebook, I want to know about that. So whenever you want to ask who something belongs to or the owner of the thing, so you should use whose word, right? Next point, next interrogative adjective, which. Which to ask to be exact about one or more. So whenever we want to be exact about one or more, so we should use which. Like, which dress will you wear? So we want to be exact about your dress. So that's why we need to use which here. Which subjects will you choose? So I want to know about the subjects. So whatever subjects you will choose, so I want to be particular about your subjects. So that's why I need to use which here to be exact. Which game do you like? So I want to be exact about your game. So I need to use which word there, right? So which we use to ask to be exact about one or more. Next point, how much? To ask about the amount. Whenever we want to know about the amount means quantity, so we should use how much word. Like, how much syllabus have you studied? So we want to know about your syllabus, whatever syllabus you have studied. So we want to know about the quantity, right? So that's why we need to use how much. How much milk do you take daily? So quantity of milk we want to know that. That's why we need to use much here. How much water do you drink daily? So here we want to know the quantity of water whatever you drink daily. So that's why we need to use how much here. Next, how many? How many is to use to ask about the number. So whenever, dear students, we have to ask about the number, so we should use how many. Like, how many rupees do you spend daily? So here I want to know the number of the rupees. That's why I have used here how many. How many pages has she filled? So about the pages I want to know, about the number of pages I want to know. That's why I need to use here how many. How many pages has she filled? How many toys do you have? So I want to know the number of the toys. That's why I need to use here how many. So how many is used to ask about number, right? So dear students, on the behalf of this understanding, you need to do this exercise, right? In this exercise, you need to fill these WH words, means what, which, whose, how much, or how many. So out of these 5 words, one word you have to fill in each sentence. So please tell me about the first sentence. Raise your hand who can let me know the answer of first sentence. First sentence is that bag is laying on my desk. Is it Garima's? So please raise your hand. Who can tell me the answer of this sentence? Bag is laying on my desk. Is it Garima's? So please tell me. Okay, many have raised their hand. Let me come. Let me do some like a setting from my end so that I can see to the every participant. Please wait. Let me do some setting. Then I will give you a chance. Okay, I request all the students, please try to participate in this. Either your answer is right or wrong, it doesn't matter, but you should participate. Yes. Okay, so first of all, Himanshi, you please tell me. Himanshi is a quite brilliant student. So Himanshi, you please tell me what.
Yes. Whose?
Yes, very good. Whose will come there? Whose bag is laying on my desk? Actually, we want to know about the owner, or we can say who something belongs to. We want to know about that. That's why we need to use there whose. Very good, right answer. Next sentence: magazine are you readings these days? Is it a children? So which word will come here? Children's magazine. Magazines are you reading these days? So Ekansh will tell me. Ekansh, you please tell me.
Sir, which magazine are you reading these days?
Magazine are you reading these days? Because we want to be exact about the magazine. That's why we need to use which word there. So which is right in second sentence. Yes. Mute yourself, Ekansh. Ekansh, write the spelling. Write the right spelling of your name. Next, dress do you like the most? The red, the green, or the blue? So which sorry, dress do you like the most? So what word will come here? Vaibhav, you please tell me in third sentence which word will come?
सर आपका साउंड सर 1 मिनट सर नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम आ रही है सर.
Okay, so dress do you like the most? This is my sentence. So in third option, which word will come?
Sir,
What?
which dress do you like?
Yes, which dress do you like the most? Because we want to be exact here. So about the exact dress we want to know. That's why we need to use which here. Yes, right answer. Come on, the fourth sentence. Performance received the maximum applause. Jyoti's or Keshav's. So performance received the maximum applause. Jyoti's or Keshav. So please tell me. Please raise your hand. Let me see. Divyansh Rana, please come forward. Divyansh, you please tell me
Yes,
which
sir.
word in the fourth sentence, which word will come?
Sir, which?
No, which word will not come? Actually,
1 second, sir.
we are talking about human beings. So which will not come?
Each performer received the maximum future duties occasions.
Okay, so anyone else who can give me the answer? Rachit, you please You should try to give me the answer. Dear friends, if your answer is wrong, so don't feel bad. But you should try to give the answer because we are not perfect, we are learning. Okay? So if your answer is wrong, don't feel bad. Try to give your answer. Rachit, what can be the answer?
What?
Actually, whose performance received the maximum applause? We want to know about like the owner of, maybe we can say who something belongs to. That's why we need to use who's here. So हमें ये जानना है कि वो performance किसकी है, right? So that's why we need to use who's here. Whose performance received the maximum applause? किसकी performance ने maximum applause प्राप्त किया या मिला? So whose word is right here? Next, bottles of milk will be required for the party. Bottles of milk will be required for the party. So which word will come here? Yug Chaudhary, you please tell me.
Sir, how many?
Yes, how many? Because actually we want to know about the number of the bottles of milk. So that's why we need to use there how many. How many bottles of milk will be required for the party? Next sentence, money do you think will be sufficient to meet all the, let me see, all the expenses? So money do you think will be sufficient to meet all the expenses? So which word will come here? Please let me know. Raise your hand. Let me see who can tell me. Saksham, Sandhu, you please tell me. Saksham, please come forward.
Sir, which?
No, which is not right here. Actually, we want to know about the quantity. So about the quantity, I told you one word, one WH question word. So try to tell me. Not want to be exact here. That's why which is wrong here. So we want to know about the quantity, right? So for quantity, there is a particular word. We should use that. Who will let me know? Let me see. Natik, you please tell me. Natik, you please tell me. In 6 sentences, which word will come? Natik, don't turn on the video, please. Natik, yes, please. Unmute yourself and tell me the answer if you know. Dear students, if you don't know the answer,
How much?
hmm?
Sir, how much?
How much? Yes, because we want to know about the quantity, right? So that's why we need to use here how much. How much money do you think will be sufficient to meet all the expenses? So how much is right here? Come on, the 7th sentence. Colors suit you the most. I can give you the
Sir,
hint.
which?
Yes, which colors suit you the most? Because we want to be we want to be exact about the colors of suit. That's why we need to use which here. Okay, after giving the answer, please mute yourself. Remember this. Next, train leads to Amritsar. This one or the one at the at platform. Yeah, at platform 9. So please tell me which word will come here. Let me see that who can give me the right answer. Prince, you please tell me. Prince,
Sir, how much?
no. How much will not come? I can give you the hint. So we want to be exact here. We want to be exact here. So for being exact, there is a particular WH word. So we should use that.
Sir, which train?
Yes, which train leads to Amritsar? So which word will come here? Which is the right answer? Very good. Good. So come on the next point. Dear students, many are there that don't raise their hands. So I request all the students, please try to give the answer. Okay, if your answer is wrong, it doesn't matter. It's okay. And don't feel bad if your answer is wrong. But you should try to give the answer because we have to learn and we are not perfect. We are learning, right? So come on the next point. Next, we have to understand about degree of comparison. It's a very important point. It's a very important topic. So let's understand this. So degree of comparison. Adjectives of quality have 3 degrees of comparison. So adjective of quality have 3 degrees of comparison. So dear students, we have to also understand what is comparison means. So first of all, let's understand about the degrees of comparison. So first of all, let's talk about positive, comparative, and superlative. Means these 3 degrees are there. Like tall, that's a positive degree. Taller, that's a second means comparative degree, and tallest, that is the superlative degrees. First of all, I will tell you about positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. Then I will tell you how to use positive, comparative, and superlative degrees, right? So suppose our word is tall, that's a positive degree, that's a base degree. And if you want to use a second degree, that is a taller, that's called comparative degree. And if you want to use third degree, that is superlative degree, then in this we have to add est. In comparative, you have to add er, right? Next, like if I say sad, sad, sadder, saddest, means er or est you have added. But remember this, if our last letter is consonant and before the last letter there is a vowel, so we need to double the last letter, right? Easy, easier, easiest. So if y letter is there, for the y there is a consonant. While putting er, we have to add ier, and we have to remove y, right? And in superlative 2, we have to add iest. Intelligent, more intelligent, and most intelligent. So dear students, in English, some words have more than one syllable, like 2 syllable or 3 syllable. Syllable means sound. So whenever we pronounce these words, some words give 1 syllable, some word gives 2 syllables, some words give 3 syllables. So if the syllable of the words are more than one, so we have to use more and most while making comparative and superlative. Like if I say tall, tall, so you can observe that only there is a 1 syllable, one sound. But if I say intelligent, intelligent, you can see two sounds are there. Intelligent, so 2 syllables are there, right? If I say beautiful, beautiful, so 2 sounds are there. If I say sad, one sound means 1 syllable there. If I say easy, so 1 sound is there. But if I say intelligent, so it means there are 2 syllables. So whenever there are more than 1 syllable, 2 or 3 syllables, 4 syllables, so we should use more and most while making these degrees comparative to superlative, means positive to comparative and comparative to superlative, right? The positive degree is used when no comparison is made. So dear student, whenever we need to use positive degree, means like when we do not want to make any comparison, so that time we should use positive degree. Like if I say that Mohit is a tall boy, so I'm just telling that Mohit is a boy and he is a tall boy. So I'm not making any comparison. मैं मोहित की किसी से तुलना नहीं कर रहा कि मोहित उससे लंबा या उससे छोटा है. I'm just telling about Mohit for like positive degree. Mohit is a tall boy. So whenever we don't make any comparison, we just tell the quality of someone. So there we have to use positive degree, means first degree. Next, today Rahul is sad. So sad is also positive degree. So I'm not telling any comparison here. I'm not comparing the things here. I'm just telling that Rahul is sad today. Okay, that's positive degree we need to use. It is an easy question. So just I'm telling about the question. The type of question is easy, right? The positive degree is also used when similarity is shown in the respect of the quality. So whenever we show the similarity in the respect of the quality, so that time also we should use positive degree. Like if I say, suppose that Ram is 6 feet tall. Ram is a person, a boy, and he is 6 feet tall. And Sham is also 6 feet tall. So if you want to show the similarity between Ram and Sham, so there also we can use positive degree. Like Ram is as tall as Sham. राम उतना ही लंबा है जितना कि श्याम, right? So whenever we have to show the similarity, so in this way also we can show that similarity, like Ram is as tall as Shyam. Ram is 6 feet tall, but Mohan is 7 feet tall. Suppose that there is a second situation in this. Ram is 6 feet tall, but Mohan is 7 feet tall. Mohan is a another boy, and that is 7 feet tall. That's quite tall. So, and if you want to make comparison, so there also we can use positive degree, but in this way we can say that Mohan is not tall. Mohan is not as tall as, sorry, Ram is not as tall as Mohan, because we want to show that dissimilarity here. Means we want to like show that Ram utna lamba nahi hai jitna ki Mohan hai. So for this sense also we can use this formation. Ram is not as tall as Mohan, right? And this sentence also we can say, dear student, in this way also, Ram is not so tall as Mohan. But whenever we make positive sentence, means like this sentence, let me take the highlighter, please wait. So note, if you want to use note, so we can use as and so, whatever formation you want to use, you can use. But in positive sentence, as we have said here, Ram is as tall as Sham. So this sentence we can't say in this way, Ram is so tall as Sham. So whenever we make negative sentence, then we can use the formation of so, positive degree, then as, right? Next point. The comparative degree is used when two things are compared. Remember this, whenever two things are compared, so their qualities are compared, so that time we can use the comparative degree. Like some examples are there. Suppose Ram is 6 feet tall, right? And Mohan is 7 feet tall. So we can say that Mohan is taller than Ram. मान लो कि राम जो है वो 6 फीट लंबा है और जो मोहन है वो 7 फीट लंबा है. And this sentence we can say with the comparative degree also, in this way also, Mohan is taller than Ram. मोहन है जो राम से वो लंबा है, right? Mohan is the taller of the two boys. And if we talk about the selection means like we want to select the two boys which is the like taller according to their quality of tallness. So we can also see this sentence in this way, Mohan is the taller of two boys, right? So in which way you want to say, you can use here, you have to use comparative degree. Second situation, suppose the speed of red car is 100 kilometer. You have a car and the color of that car is red, and the speed of the red car is 100 kilometer per hour. And you have another car that is the speed of the means yellow car. The speed of the yellow car is 120 kilometers per hour. And you have a third also, means like two cars you have. So you can say that, you can observe that speed of yellow car is 120 and red car is 100. So you can say this sentence, the yellow car is faster than the red car. The yellow car is faster than the red car, means you want to show here the speed of yellow car is more than the red car, right? And this sentence you can also say in this way, the yellow car is the faster of the two cars. The yellow car is the faster of the two car. And in the formation, dear students, you need to remember, whenever you say in this way faster, then you have to use then. And if you want to use as a selection, then select you want to do. So if you want to do select, so here you have to use the before the comparative degree, right? And then of, then which things you are going to compare, those things you need to mention, right? Now let's talk about superlative degree, right? We use superlative degree forms to compare more than two things, when things are more than two. So for the selection we should use comparative superlative degree. Like the speed of red car is 100 kilometers per hour. Suppose that you have a car, that color of car is red, and that red car speed is 100 kilometer per hour. And suppose that you have also second car, yellow car, and speed of the yellow car is 120 kilometer per hour. And suppose that your third car also, the speed of third car, that's a black car, is 150 kilometers per hour, right? So you can say this sentence, you can observe that like a black car is having the most speed, so we can say that the black car is the fastest car of these three cars. The black car is the fastest. Here you can see that we need to use superlative degree, and before the superlative degree we have to use the here, right? Because as a selection we are going to do here. Second, we can say this sentence in this way also: the black car is faster than any other car. The black car is faster than any other car. But remember this, here you have to use comparative degree, but if you use superlative degree, so as a selection you have to use means superlative degree. If you do not do any selection, so then you compare, direct comparison you do that. So here also you can use comparative degree, right? So once again I tell you this all the points so that there will not be any confusion. Okay, so I told you positive degree. So these were the positive degree. Let me show you positive degree. So these are the positive, comparative, and superlative. Like I say, tall, taller, tallest. Tall is positive, comparative, taller, and tallest is superlative, right? In same way, sad, sadder, saddest, easy, easier, easiest, intelligent, more intelligent, and most intelligent, right? Next, the positive degree is used when no comparison is made. Whenever we don't make any comparison, that time we should use positive degree. Like Mohit is a tall boy, so I'm just not comparing anything, so that's why I have used positive degree. Today Rahul is sad, positive degree, easy question, positive degree. And but whenever we have to show the similarity, here also we can use positive degree, but in this way suppose two boys are there, Ram and Sham, both heights are same, so we can say Ram is as tall as Sham, and suppose Ram height is 6 feet and Sham height is 7 feet, and so we can say this sentence in negative formation like in this way: Ram is not as tall as Mohan, right? Ram is not so tall as Mohan. In this way also we can say. And then I told you about the comparative degree. Comparative degree is used when two things are compared. Like Ram is 6 feet tall and Mohan is 7 feet tall. So we can say that Mohan is taller than Ram, right? And this sentence, this talk, we can say in this sentence also, Mohan is the taller of the two boys. So dear friends, remember this. Whenever you make direct comparisons, so here you have to use comparative degree. Then whenever you make comparison with the help of selection, then you have to use comparative degree, and before this you need to use the word, and there is no need to use then word, right? Same way, in this way I told you about the speed of car. So you can say the yellow car is faster than the red car, or the yellow car is the fastest of the two cars, right? Then I told you about superlative degrees. We use superlative degree form to compare more than two things, like speed of red car is 100, speed of yellow car is 120, black car is 150. So three things are there. So whenever we make comparison with the help of selection, so we need to use the superlative degree. Remember this, selection comparison with the selection we have to use, then we have to use superlative degree. Like the black car is the fastest car of these three cars, but in second last sentence where that's written, so in this we are not doing the comparison with the help of selection, directly we are comparing the things. So we can say that the black car is the faster than any other car, right? So only this exercise, dear students, we will do in our next class. Now if you want to ask any question, please come forward, because only 4 to 5 minutes are left.